Hi guys,
Hi.
welcome to another episode.
We're hitting our stride.
Almost there of our podcast
Too much to say.
because we always have.
Too much to say.
I'm your host Manal.
And I'm Anisa. And Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan Kareem.
To anyone, we're almost there, you guys. May Allah accept our fasts.
Ameen ya Rab.
And our prayers and everything.
Almost
inshallah.
there.
We're almost there. So, Manal.
Oh my God.
Today's
when
episode.
You say my name like that.
Or should I say Manale?
Manale.
What's the Somali way of saying your name?
Manale.
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 Manale. Okay.
Yeah. Manale.
Mine is Anisai. It's either Anisai or the Arab way when they say my name is Anus.
Oh yes, Anus.
It's like Anus or Anisai.
Yeah, but the nickname my grandma used to call me Manalati.
Yeah.
Manula.
Manula.
know,
But you know, my side note, my name isn't just Anisa. At home they call me Aisha. Now the whole world's gonna bloody know. But
Aisha, écoutez-moi.
We're fasting. No, it's Ramadan. We're not fasting, but it's Ramadan. But yeah, my grandmother's name is Aisha. My mom wanted to name me Aisha because of my grandma's name. But then my dad was like, Basabor, Anisa. So I'm Anisa and Aisha. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. My first name was Maha. My dad called me Maha for the first 3 days. And then
like,
they were like, Maha, Masantai. Masantai means like, are you like, huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Funny, I still ended up being that person anyways. But anyways. Eventually, yeah. So we call it, it's hard.
Yeah. You know, so as we kind of go into like our episodes and like people getting to know us, one thing that I've always found interesting is the topic of relationship.
And love.
And شعير.
And love.
And how do you say love? حب بالحب بالعربي. Love, حب.
حب أيوة.
الحب.
Love.
الحب, شعير, love.
Yes,
all of this
above.
one.
That one.
Because in our previous episodes, we did mention that we've been married. I'm married, you've been married with divorce.
We just didn't mention how much we love love.
Yeah, we're really lover girls. We really
love it.
are.
Absolutely.
Like, let's be real. Like, a lot of people don't really like to talk about it.
No.
But like I love love.
And I also think a lot of people don't expect us to talk about it.
No, and I'm gonna talk about it because we're not shy.
No. And also I think it's important. Like you can
talk
be
about
two things at the same time.
Yeah.
You can be like divorced, but
And
still love.
Yeah.
Like,
and I think
hopeful.
Divorce is like a random taboo word, but like to me now. But we're gonna talk about that another day. What I do want to talk about is let's get into the story, right? Because like in society they always have a thing about like the perfect relationship. I grew up watching like all these Disney movies of you're gonna meet your prince, you're gonna fall in love, and you're gonna live happily ever after. But it's not like that. Life really isn't like that. So Manal, how have you ever been in love? And if so, can you tell us the story of it?
Gosh, I was in love with my ex-husband. I would say that was love.
Yes.
I know also it's not easy for people to hear me say that out loud, but we have to normalize being able to say it because you falling in love at the time and falling and being like out of love and choosing divorce is two different things.
Yeah.
Because you can't take away that experience.
No.
Or that feeling, right?
Yeah.
That was the first time. What was it that was the time? I think I get into relationships because I get into relationships with the intention of marriage and with the intention of like building a life and a future together.
Okay.
I have entered into like another relationship which I thought I was in love with the person.
Yeah.
And I think even after breaking up or even after the divorce, I've fallen in love with myself in a different shape and form after I leave that relationship because I feel like it brought me closer to the person that I am today.
Yeah.
And so I still love them for being a part of that part of my
story.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah, and part of my story.
I love that because I also feel like the first I've been in love, and I don't feel like you can only be in love one time.
No.
But the first time I've ever been in love was with my ex-husband, because he was my first everything, I was so young. I was 22 when I got married. So I was like, this is sparkling. This is what it's supposed to feel like, you know? I was so head over heels for this man, Manal. I kind of wish you knew me then. I'm not gonna lie. I really wish you
Were
knew
you
me.
also Martha Stewart, like...
No, like, I was a different person, Manal. I'm a lover. You see me, like, in other situations. I'm not gonna talk about it. But, like, in, like, married Anisa, that's different.
Me
I
too.
was like, I loved it. I loved the role.
Oh my God, yes. So
I was
finally we
like-
can say I loved it. I'm not going to lie.
Listen,
I
absolutely loved it. Like, I loved
loved
being
it.
married. I
I
will
love
never
it.
take anything away from that. Like,
Absolutely loved
can I
it.
tell you?
Yes.
And I can talk. Again, out of respect for our ex-husbands and their families, and you know the families that they've built and moved on and stuff. I'll never ever say their names.
No.
Never
no,
ever
no.
going to expose
It's-
any like
yeah.
personal information. But when I met him, I was 20. No.
Cut.
No, not even cut. Let me tell you when I met him. Look at life, yeah. I speak things into existence, yeah. And so, I actually met my ex-husband when I was 18 and I didn't even know it. So when I was 18, I was in college and I went to
Underage.
No, but it was legal. I went to my friend's birthday party. And at that time, she was dating this guy. And my ex-husband was cousins with the guy. But I didn't know any of this. We're telling each other the story years later, right? And so I remember he was there and like they were all kind of there and we were eating and chilling, whatever. And then my ex-husband at the time had been like, oh, this guy just came from Abu Dhabi. He's new. I think he was in uni or something. And so he was just a quiet new kid in town, right? So nobody really knew him, nobody really was speaking to him. And so like, it was funny because I remember saying to my best friend at the time, and we're still friends till today, I was like, listen, babe, you see that guy there? You see that quiet one there? That's who I'm gonna marry. I didn't mean it like that. I won't want one. I didn't mean it like that. I meant like, I liked the fact that he was just so out of the way. He was there, but he was just out of the way, right? And then I was walking home, because I had like I wanted to walk home. At that time I drove as well, but I didn't want to drive my car. I was walking home and he was driving, but he had like 5 of the mandem in the car. So he was like, he stopped. He saw me walking in the Shada, in the street, and he was like, the first thing he ever said to me was, I'll drive you home. Like, get in the car. He doesn't even know my name, nothing. He just knows I was at the thing. And then I was like, nah, I'm good. The boys were like, nah, we'll get out of the car. Like, he'll drop you home. I was like, there's no way. And then I kept on going. That was it. I never saw him again.
And there is it.
Moved to Abu Dhabi. All of that, like me moving, everything happened. Come to find out, he moved back when he finished studying. He moved back to Abu Dhabi. Right?
Wow.
So it was meant to be. I completely forgot about that situation. So then, end up moving back, end up reconnecting, and we end up getting married. But what was crazy was like, he was such a calm person. He was so calm. He was so kind. He was so patient. He was so like, just like a yes person to me. Like anything I ever wanted, like, yeah, sure, babe. No worries, babe. Yeah, babe. Just really just the energy I needed. Because remember, I moved here, right? So I lived here by myself. I didn't really have anyone. His family lived here. He had friends that he grew up with. This is like literally his city. So he became my family, right? And it was the thing that I loved the most about my love for him and the love that we had for each other was that we were really like friends. We were genuinely friends.
Yeah, that happened with me too.
Right?
We were friends. We were friends first.
Yeah.
And, would come
Wait,
over.
how'd you meet him?
So I met him through friends.
Okay.
And then eventually that friend moved to another country.
Okay.
And kind of had introduced me to like a group of friends. And so I met this guy. Initially, like he was like, the funniest one in the crowd. I guess I wanted someone to always make me laugh, or what I wanted some sense of humor, like some,
Yeah.
And so he was that. And we became very good friends before I moved to New York to do my master's. 2 weeks before, I remember it so clearly, he just was like, listen, I'm looking to get married. I want to be in a relationship, and I want to get married. Like, immediately told me his intentions. And we had been friends for a while. And he was like, if there's anything that you need, you know, to prepare for your trip to New York, let me know. So I just would call him. And, you know, it was really nice because I had like this man. Remember, my dad passed away when I was 3. My brother is not around. So it felt really nice to have like a male figure.
Yeah.
Someone like a man
Like,
to be like, I got it.
I got
Don't
you.
worry. I'll pick you up.
Yes,
Don't pick up anything.
that
Don't
part.
carry anything. So he
Can I
came
just
with
say,
that.
like, there's always a little bit of me that like is like healed when a man does something for me.
No, but I still love it. But
It just heals something in me because I grew up with uncles, brothers. I grew up around.
I don't know if it would heal me.
It
for
heals like
me.
a little thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels good, is what I would say.
It does.
For
It does
me,
feel good.
it feels nice because I don't know the last time, but you know. So he was going back to my story. So he was basically like helping me and helping me do all the shopping, taking all the things back, making sure that like I was around. You know, I was getting all my things, you know, done in time.
Yeah.
And he had already expressed his intentions. So
Yeah.
and I told my mom, I was like,
Somebody's
like this guy,
coming.
absolutely. And she was
Yeah.
like, let's do this. And so I was committed. I moved to New York. I was committed in a relationship. We had like, we had a normal communication over the phone. Obviously, the normal standard, you know, arguments of like whatever it is, like because
you're
of
away.
long distance and, you know, the time difference and things. But yeah, I kept coming back.
Yeah.
So he was nice. Like, you know, it was amazing. Then we got married as soon as I got back from New York.
How many years was that? Like 2 years.
What?
When you were studying?
3.
Okay,
2 years
okay.
and 8
That's-
months.
that's
It was
not so
about-
bad. Yeah.
No, it wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, came back, got married, and he was the best father
Oh, mashallah.
early on. Like, was amazing. So yeah.
No, I
that's
love
a
that.
little bit.
Can I tell you, I was driving here today and then I was trying to remember like things about that situation or that marriage that I loved and things that made me laugh. And I remember there was this one day when I was like, man, this guy really loves me. Was when I don't know how you were in the kitchen because I was like
I was
very
Martha
much
Stewart.
like, I'm going to chef
Absolutely.
it up. I'm going to cook for my man. I basically was like, babe, I was good with cooking. It was not that I was never bad at cooking, but like it's different when you're cooking for your husband. I guess a different level of cooking in it. So then I was like, babe, what do you want to have today? And he was like, I want baris and hilib. I was like, yeah, I got you. Baris and hilib. Easy. All right?
Yeah.
So I do the hilib part, the meat, it's rice and meat. I do the hilib part. I do it like my mom does it. Like it came out perfect. Then the baris. Okay? The baris. I was crying of laughter while I did it. You know how Somali rice has like the green, the red, and then the thing that connects for color in it? I'd never, till that point, I'd never put color in my rice. I'd always kept
What
it like...
did you do? Did you mix it in the whole rice?
Wait.
Did you have green
So
rice?
then
Alien rice?
literally was like, I had the food coloring. I didn't know that you're supposed to put the food coloring in water, mix it, and then drop it in.
Drop it. How you
I didn't know
supposed
that.
to
I took the food
drizzle
coloring
it? No, you didn't.
that was green,
Oh my god.
and I put it in the rice. So I ended up making him green rice.
alien rice.
It was all green, like booger green. I
There's
made
no
him
way.
green rice and hit him. Wallahi
Oh
al-Azim.
my
And I was like, babe, I'm so sorry I made you rice in it. And then he goes, no, babe, it's cool. I love you. It's fine. I said, really?
It looks ugly. You said, please don't
I
eat
said,
it.
you don't have to
You
eat
said
it.
you don't have
Wallah,
to
I'll
eat
make
it.
another one. You don't have to eat it. Or I'll go and order us some food. He goes, no, babe. But wallah al-Azim, I'm not even being biased. It tasted normal. It just looked like vomit.
Listen, my problem wasn't. I didn't try to make the Somali food. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I was making the like aubergine lasagna and
You
like
were just out
I was
here.
making all this like
Da-da-da-da-da.
these little I just wanted things that looked like the stuff that Martha Stewart had on her book.
love that.
And he was just like McDonald's. It
It's
is.
like McDonald's.
And I
But
get it.
did
Like
was-
now when I look back, I'm like, I get it.
If I've never seen him since, but if I was to ever see him and bump into him, I would just be like, I got a lot of love for him. Like genuinely, I'm in a different space today.
So what's your what would you consider your relationship status right now?
So now, I'm in love and I'm happy. That's what I can say. I'm in love and I'm happy.
Yeah, I would say I'm deeply in love.
You are too?
But with myself because I have So here's how my brain works, right?
Give it to me.
So the way my brain works is I am happy. I have to be happy for myself first.
I love that for you.
Because I'm also like a source of energy, a source of love
Yeah.
for my kids.
Oh, I love that.
So
That is perfect.
I must be in love with myself if I want them to love me. And also, how am I going to find my partner
That's factation.
if I don't love myself?
I mean, I love, yeah.
You know?
So when people will ask, like, are you single? I don't like to answer that question. Are you single? Are you
Really?
married? Are you in a relationship? I am in love and I'm happy.
that's عادي. I am very single.
She's
I
single.
am single.
Me, not quite. Okay, so I have some questions for you, okay? And I want us to know, both of us, I'm going to ask questions, but like, do we agree or disagree? Okay,
Okay.
quick, as we're just going to go through this, right? So what are some icks in a relationship? And we're going to see, I'm going to read some out.
Halitosis.
Oh my goodness. Don't comfort the people.
No comfort. I am.
Okay. Poor hygiene or grooming habits. That is a number one ick.
Absolutely.
If he's not clean, maraba.
It's me. You have to be clean.
Oh my God, that's a big one for me.
I want him to put his Invisaligns on at night.
Oh, the Invisalign? She says straight your teeth? Okay.
They have to.
But like,
they have to,
he has to smell nice. He has to
Smell
be
nice, clean. Shower.
My biggest thing is like nails.
Nails.
You know, the grooming. Like
yeah.
yes, okay.
I like a little scruffy sometimes. It's okay.
Okay.
But one day past.
So we agree that it's an ick if they have poor hygiene.
Absolutely.
Okay. Constantly checking their phone during conversations.
Oh my God.
That's my biggest
Peeve.
If I'm talking to you and you are just there checking your phone.
Why are we even here? Why don't you go on a date or go and sit with your phone on the beach?
No word of a lie.
No, please, guys, stop it. Stop doing that. Don't be on your phone if you're on a date.
I don't mind taking a quick picture, but I watch if people are around me, if he is around me and he's on his phone while I'm talking. Like, you know that, let me do it. Let me do it now. Like, you're talking to him now.
Anisa. No. Anisa, let's do it. So how was your day, babe?
1 second, babe, 1 second.
حتى 1 second he wouldn't even tell you 1 second, sis.
What did you say?
Yeah, what? Mm-hmm. Babe, so I was thinking about buying the new car. The new range. Should we get the new range? Do you like black, blue, red, green? I know. It's over.
Cancer. So yeah, that's
It's
a huge
over.
ick.
It's a huge ick.
Talking absolutely.
I may
Throw
or
out
may
the
not
window.
have thrown the phone and broken it.
Do we agree or disagree? Talking over you or interrupting frequently. Is that an ick?
Say that again?
If he's talking over you or if he's interrupting
It depends.
frequently.
Are we in the middle of an argument? If we're in the middle of an argument,
Everything is an ick.
if it's in the middle of an argument,
But everything is an ick.
everything is
in the
an
middle
ick.
of an argument?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I agree. Being rude to wait staff or service workers out the door. Ick. Rude to anyone in front of me, in front of anyone. If you're just rude.
Absolutely. If someone shows me disrespect, though, I'll be rude.
To stick
Like,
up for
be
me is
rude.
fine, but
Yeah,
just be
stick
like,
up for me.
yeah.
Because some people be rude too.
How? But like, if he's rude to like wait staff and service workers, no. That he's out. Lack of ambition or motivation. That's an ick for me.
That's an ick for me.
Yeah, 'cause
I
where
need
you
you to have a
going,
drive. I need to have a drive. I've been walking.
I've been struggling.
Walking.
Absolutely. Doing everything.
Time.
That's
and
good.
all this like
And
this
then he's
hustle
doing
and
nothing.
bustle and all this stuff. And then he's just no.
I love how we do it at the
No.
same time. Excessive bragging or self-centeredness. Oh my God. You know how good. First of all, that's an ick. When a guy is just constantly taking a picture of himself.
Oh, that's an ick.
No, if he takes pictures of us and like what we're doing, fine. But when he's like, babe, 1 second.
Absolutely not. What is that for your Tinder profile?
Chuck the whole thing away. Not respecting personal space or boundaries. I mean, what type of personal space are we talking about? Just kidding.
Wow.
Let's wrap it up.
Oh my God. Say that again.
No.
Ask me the question again.
It's an ick. Not respecting personal space or boundaries.
You have to respect my
Yeah,
boundaries.
you have to.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
No means no.
Haha, sorry. Overly dramatic reactions to minor issues. No, that's an ick.
No, can't do it.
And the last one is a disinterest in your hobbies or passion. To me,
You don't have to be interested in what I like.
no, yeah. My ick isn't if he's disinterested in what I like. My ick is if he sees how much I like something and tries to dumb it down or make me cancel it.
Why do you
Just
do
because
it?
I'm happy.
You're
about
wasting
it.
money.
That.
Don't put me down.
That.
Like if I tell you, hey, let's go to chess club together, and
he doesn't
it's
wanna
my
go?
passion, and you just say, oh, babe, I don't want to go
Yeah,
because I don't
that's
like
fine.
it. That's fine.
Fine.
But don't be
Absolutely.
like, why are you spending all
Why are you
this
doing this? Why are you
money?
doing that? No, I
No,
can't.
we're not gonna do it.
All right, baby girl. Let's go on to dilemma. What's the dilemma of the day? You gonna read it out or should I?
I will read it out.
Okay, yeah.
So, I've been seeing this guy for a while now, but I'm feeling stuck. He's charming and fun, yet he never clearly expresses his feelings for me. Sometimes it seems like he's interested, but then he pulls back and acts distant. I find myself questioning whether he truly wants to be with me or if he's just unsure. It's frustrating because I care about him, but his indecisiveness leaves me feeling confused and unvalued. Should I confront him about my feelings or give him space to figure things out?
Ooh, this one is. Oh, sorry, Hoyo. Answer like
Yeah,
Hoyo.
see, I know the natural. I kept thinking there was something wrong with me.
Hoyo
but
would
it's
be
a
like,
natural thing.
nin ana garaneyn meesha u socdo, meesha u sii socdo, meesha ka soo socdo. Maxaad ka raacaysaa? Hadduuna asaga garanayn meesha u socdo, iyo wuxuu doonayo, iyo dadku la hadlayo, iyo meesha ka soo socdo. Adeerkee
If
ku
the
wadaa?
man, yeah. So basically, what she's
In
saying is, if
translation.
a man
Is not sure about
doesn't even know his destination, where he's going,
what he's doing.
then how is he gonna know how
How
to
he's gonna
lead?
lead you. See, you know, more than anything else, Hoy always says, nin ana خير ku wadin, or nin ana wax fiican ku sheegin, wax fiican ku tusayn, jahannam ku wadaa. Like his actions.
he's not
will
gonna
lead you
show you,
to-
yeah.
Ha, hadduuna خير ku wadin, balaayo ku wadaa. Jahannam ku wadaa. So she's like, iska ilaaliya.
Yeah.
Always.
Because I mean, again, like marriage is, for us, for example, marriage is completing half
Half of your
your deen, half your religion. So essentially, like that is the destination. We're not dating to date.
Yeah.
I don't want to date to date. I don't want to date to date. I want to date to marry
Okay.
my husband.
Where
Are
are
you there?
you? Where's her husband?
Where
It's
are
coming
you?
for
Where
Manal,
are
please.
you?
Fast. But what would your mom say? Same thing.
My mom would say the same thing. She would just be like, ملونسية هاي وقت بوبا هي وقت يساسيده
Yeah.
ومركو ديار نقضه.
Can I say
When
one
he's
thing
ready,
when he'll become, and that's solid advice. Our parents will give us solid advice on this one, but our moms. But can I give the sis advice a little bit on this one, because I've been in situations where I've been stuck with someone and waiting to be picked, and I did it one time and I never ever did it again. Let me tell you something about people. I'm saying it again. People know what they're doing when they do what they're doing.
people know what they're doing when they're doing what they're doing.
When someone says, or a man says that he is indecisive, he's unsure, all that means is he's still looking through his options. And you never want to be on a list for a man. You never want to be like an option.
I am
Men
the
know
whole
what they're
list.
doing. You should just
I
be the
am
only
the
list.
whole list.
So if he sometimes is interested, sometimes is not, let me tell you what he's doing. He's keeping you, just dangling that carrot in front of you, keeping you just shwaya, and you don't really go too far because you're an option, right? And if he doesn't manage to get the thing that he wants, then you're always there.
Absolutely.
Right? I had a really good friend tell me a lesson a long time ago. She goes, men invest into the bank accounts of women that they are interested in. And it has nothing to do with money.
Say that again. Men invest into the bank accounts
of women that they are completely interested in having. And it has nothing to do with money. He will put time, energy, focus, everything. He will drive to whatever city you're in, however far that city is. He will check on your mom. He will do all the things he needs to do so he can have all of your attention. And if he's not doing that, sister, use an option.
Time to get out.
There is it. And so, honestly, sis, life is too short to be stuck on anything. move. You are not stuck down to anything. Move.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah? Do you agree, yeah?
I absolutely agree. I think
Yeah?
there's this like whole misconception about like the perfect relationship.
Yeah.
And I think that puts a lot of pressure on everybody
people.
and then the expectation. And I think like it's okay sometimes to say, ooh, let me come back to this idea.
Yeah, and I don't
Maybe
think
I'm not ready, because instead of dragging this person
No.
along with you everywhere.
I don't think that there's like a perfect relationship. It's just whatever works for you. Because me, I'm in a phase of like, I know what I want and who I want and how I want our relationship to be. And if it doesn't make sense to other people, I could care less. That's the phase I'm in my situation.
Yeah.
You know, like it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't.
it's
It
not
can't
be
be forced.
understood.
We don't
Yeah.
want it to be forced. Sahiba, we're just gonna keep
Everyday
forcing against
fighting.
everyday fighting.
Manal, before we wrap up the episode, I have a question for you. If you can give me an answer on this one. When you were getting married, what was a piece of advice that was given to you that you, till today, kind of is like in your head? What's one piece of advice that was given to you?
Oh my. But my best advice was الزواج مودة ورحمة. Mawadda is understanding and rahma is grace, mercy.
Yeah.
My mom gave me that advice.
Yeah. Just to approach it with that grace and mercy.
Absolutely, yeah.
No, I love that.
I didn't hit it. I didn't use it initially.
Yeah.
I didn't kick in until the end.
Until after. Because we found out.
By then. It was,
I remember an aunt gave me a piece of advice when I was there. I was literally about to walk down the aisle. She was like, always make sure you are at peace within. Because when you're at peace, your whole house is at peace. Your home is at peace. She's like, if you are not the one centering the house and not at peace, then everybody around you is not gonna be at peace. So she was like, be at peace yourself. It has nothing to do with this man and this family that you're about to marry. It has everything to do with you.
it was, the thing is,
Yeah.
I don't think that would have resonated with me.
Really?
It may have, with me then.
I didn't hear it then. I'm not gonna lie to you, because peace was not there.
Yeah, it
was
wasn't
somebody
there. And there's a
else.
reason we went through it, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, but guys,
so
I
much.
know
we still believe in love.
We're doing. I love a girl, guys. I know we touched a little bit about this situations that we were in and like our relationship stories and stuff. We will do a special episode very soon about just the things that we've learned in life during the marriage, and for you having children and things. I don't have any children, and then divorce, and then post-divorce life, and then dating.
I think it's very,
very good.
very, very nice.
Yeah.
But I think this segment has to be, we have to have another episode.
We
on this.
definitely will.
Because it literally is why and how
And so
we
much.
are in this moment like this.
So that's why, if you haven't already, you've got to subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
Make sure you're following us on socials. We have an episode every week out. And we appreciate you guys so much for just coming along with us. And I hope you guys got to know us a little bit better today.
And thank you for taking the time to give your feedback and for your suggestions and supporting us. We really appreciate it. And with that,
there is
it.